Hey. Look at that fancy intro. You're sick, right? Dopolici. What's up, buddy? Oh, I like that. I see what you did there. Baff first. See, Baff says first. He was, in fact, second. Save us, please. Dale, what's up, buddy? Been a while. Yanni. I mean, what do we think's happening? Yeah, Ichi got you. I imagine that's got to be Ethan. Is that you, Ethan? It has to be, right? How about that fucking intro, though? Intro's good. Unless you're watching Papa John's commercials, as I've been told that you apparently are when you start the stream. Taco Fun, welcome back, buddy. Subscribe for 3 months. Currently on a 3-month streak. Thank you. Appreciate you. I need to turn my fucking tunes up. There we go. Gotta get loose. Gotta get loose. It's weird because what you hear and what I hear is controlled through my microphone. So I can jam this shit to like house party level or turn it down to where I can still hear myself think. I kind of prefer the house party level. So why am I streaming? Well, a couple reasons. One, people are freaking out, which is what we kind of expected. Two, because Dan, Thunder Dan in the chat, in Telegram just posted this. This is from a week ago, literally Monday. A week ago, I thought. Yeah, maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Early last week. Where I posted this on the breakdown day. It said, Bitcoin cheat sheet from yesterday's stream if you missed it. Green, best case scenario. Yellow, still good. Higher low, but not as strong. Red, better hold, or, well, you know. Hey, Shika, I get it, dude. I know it's late for you. I appreciate you popping in to say hello. Hope you're doing well. This one's going to be short. I got to leave at 2:30 my time, so I got about 45 minutes. But I want to talk since I figured, you know, people probably have some questions. Let's skip down our playlist as well while we're going. So this is literally, we're going down, baby, like Nelly. Okay. There's a couple jokes I want to make about that statement, Matt, but I'm not going to. So 6 days ago, appreciate you, brother. We were talking about this. We got a breakdown bar. We said it'd be great if we could hold this flip because it would show true strength. And then we also said that if we held the 50, that would be great. It'd be fine. Still a higher low. Higher low being this area. And then we said there's this area at the channel bottom, which not as great, but would still be pretty good, right? It would still be fine because we'd be maintaining the bottom of the channel. JD, what's up, brother? John, thank you for the sub. John, subscribed, tier 1. They've subscribed for 5 months. Can you fucking believe that, dude? 5 months. Ridiculous. So anyway, this is what we said. Here's where we are. This is what we said. Here's where we are. No one ever could have known that this was going to happen. Literally, these market makers are impossible. There's no way this could have happened. Right. So, here we sit. And look, there's a lot of shit going on. Like, everywhere I look, dude, doomsayers just left and right. I don't know how this got moved out, by the way. I meant to do this, sorry. The yellow one was still right. I think I was just moving out of my way earlier. But yeah, I mean, the doomsayers are out in force. Bitcoin's going to zero. It's all fucked. Fine. You can believe that. And I don't necessarily think that it's wrong, to be 100% honest with you, because there's a lot of shit going on. A lot of things that can go wrong. There's a fucking war going on. Inflation's going crazy. I mean, there's a ton of shit going on right now. But I don't really care about the narrative. And like, this is where people fuck up, okay? Because if you are to look at the news cycles, I'm just moving the shit around so people aren't like, bro, your chart's wrong. If you look at the news cycle, and if you look at the things that we perceive to be impacting price, Coin chart, what's up, brother? And then you just look at the chart, you go, well, fuck, the chart kind of responded where it was supposed to, which this goes back to what I've said for a long fucking time. And that's everything you need to know about what's going on in the news is presently happening in the charts. Okay? Like, everything's happening. So, yes, paying attention to this shit matters, right? Like, it fucking matters. You want to know what's going on. However, it's going to reflect on the chart. So if you remember, who can remember? All right, this is the audience participation portion. I always give you a second because you guys are a little bit delayed. I think you're like 5-6 seconds delayed. Who remembers what pulled us off this bottom, off this higher low? Anybody? N7, what's up, brother? Do you remember what pulled us off this low after the up and down? What pulled us off the low? BAPS market buy. I can tell you with 100% certainty that is not the case. Anybody remember? Was it so long ago that we've all forgotten? Pretty quiet in here. There's like 40 people watching. We're still early. My market sell pulled us off the bottom. Okay, so when you capitulated, said banana. It was the speculation of Do Kwon. Okay? It was the speculation of Do Kwon. Do Kwon actually happened here. But they were like, he's going to market buy $1 billion. And it came on the bottom of the channel. Okay? It came on the bottom of the channel. And so this is why I always kind of like laugh when I go into Telegram rooms, because I'm in more than just my own. And I see people talking about how the end is nigh and we're all fucked and we had a good run, but this is it. I'll see you guys in 2026 or whatever the fuck. Or when's the next halvening? The early 2024. I'll see you guys in 2024. And that may be the case, okay? It might. It might. I'm not saying that it's not. What I'm saying is everything that happens while we have higher lows and higher highs is just one gigantic dick tug. Okay? It is. It's one gigantic dick tug. It's people fucking, hey, what's up, Anton? Get ahead here, bro. It's people being like, oh man, it's fucking all over. Meanwhile, we have a trend. We have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have an equal high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high. And anywhere in here that we put in a low between where we are now and essentially, if it were to go down today, would be 38.8. If we put in a bottom anywhere in here, here's what will happen. I'm going to say this because I think it will happen, okay? I'm going to say this right now because I want you guys to notice. I want you to notice. Take a moment right now. and think about the fucking doomsayers. Think about the people that are out there talking about how fucked everything is right now. And how we're going to zero and there's no bid and all that shit. When we put in a bottom that's a higher low, I want you to see what those people are saying. Okay, I want you to see what those people are saying. They'll come up with some news or some bullshit that they'll say is the reason why we put in a bottom, but it's not, okay? It's fucking not. So please, for the love of God, just relax. I'm gonna pull the Aaron Rodgers. RELAX. Relax. Is this great? No, this fucking sucks. Okay, we'd much rather be in up-only mode. That's because we were conditioned for several fucking years to just watch this bitch go up. I say several. It's essentially 2 full fucking years. 2 full years. Of people that could just long fucking resistance and get hooked up by it. The only thing always going up is M1 supply. Right, and if M1 supply is always going up, so should Bitcoins. But again, that's a fucking story for another day. My point is, literally, we have a series of higher highs and higher lows. I am, like, this is just all part of the game, dude. This is all part of the fucking game. I am looking at this area. In fact, it fucking lines up with the turn area. Look at this shit. 38.8. 38.8. But sir, Arthur told me to ETH to 10K, so I sold my house for ETH to the top. Now he's saying 2,500 and I'm underwater. That sounds right. That's exactly what he would do. All right? Like, we're doing what we should be doing. I guess don't over leverage. I guess don't make stupid decisions because nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I've become aware of the fact that even though you talk about something once, you have to continue talking about it again because people forget. People forget. And so I've been literally saying this since February 4th. Macro algo, that's amazing. I'll read that in a second, but I want to get my point through first, okay? This, guys, people go, oh, that's a trend line. No, it's not a trend line. I'm going to make this very thick. Ooh, thick. Very good. Strong. I'm going to make this thick ass line here because you know what this is called? It's called a downward trend line. It's a trend line, but it's facing downward. It's a fucking trend line. You know what that is? It's a line that caps the trend. Okay? This is some very difficult shit for you. I'm sure everyone has their pens and pencils out. That when there's a trend that's down and there's a line that defines where that trend's highs stop, that is something you connect and you call it the downward trend line. Okay? Super fucking difficult shit. Super fucking difficult shit. Okay? And then on February 4th, we got something that on this stream we were fucking celebrating. We broke out from the downward trend. The downward trend. And you go, there's no fucking way, bro. That was just somebody fucking around. There's no way you could have known that would have broken the trend. But it broke the trend. And then we formed a higher high. And then it came back down and we formed a higher low. And we got an equal high. And then we formed a higher low. And then we got a higher high. And now we're trying to put in a higher low. Guys, this is the easiest shit on earth. On fucking earth. It is so fucking easy. Like, anybody who contributes to the hysteria of Twitter, you should unfollow/block/mute because clearly they don't know what they're doing. Now, does this dictate price? Not necessarily. You guys have to understand what trend lines and what TA is. It's not magic. It's not fucking moon phases for dudes. It's a way for you to be able to protect yourself. It's a way for you to enter a position and have stops and have take profits. Okay? That is what this shit is. Well, Jared, the fucking, Russia's jerking off in Ukraine, and that's fucked up. And then we have the M1 supply going up like crazy. And, Gary Gensler tweets all the time. And there's the fucking... It doesn't fucking matter. This is a way for you to block all of that out. Do we look at those things? Yes, because it's interesting and it helps you form your macro opinion. Most of you are not capable of interpreting macro information and putting it into a chart. You know who else isn't? Me. I don't fucking need to, though. The point is, this is unbelievably fucking clear. And I see people on Twitter, on Telegram, on fucking Twitch talking. I tune in to other people and I'm like, Jesus Christ, these people are fucking idiots. They got 10 times the audience I do, but they're clowns. Get on Discord. By the way, new Discord open. You guys should come check it out. All these fucking places where people are just running their goddamn mouths. And all we have is a downward trend line broken and a series of higher highs and higher lows. What the fuck are you guys worried about? Thank you, Quinshark. Fucking tell me, okay? Turn off the fucking noise. Yes, said. Well, I'm going to get to the higher high in a second. I just want to lay this out there unbelievably clearly. So there is no mistake about what's actually happening right now. You are getting fudded out of your positions. You are selling STG when you should be buying. Does anybody have the Discord link? I had it up once upon a time. I'll pull it up and I'll post it. But yeah, the Discord's open. The Discord is wide open. Now, SDG is in a fucking amazing spot right now, and no one's buying. It's hysterically funny. All right, edit the link. I'll do this for, how about this? I'll do this for 6 hours, 25 uses, create link, hidden. There's the Discord link. Come on in. If you are a subscriber to this, if you're a subscriber to this show, you get access to the subscriber room, where I actually talk about my positions. And I talk about where my stop losses are and I share setups. I'm not doing it anywhere else. And I'm not even trying to be a dick about it. I just feel like there's the people that have supported me from day one that subscribe, and I appreciate them, and I'm going to hook them up. It's not a lot of money. You can subscribe for free with Prime and get access. So I don't feel like I'm being a dick. It's not a paid group. It's just literally trying to get people that have supported the show something a little bit extra. So support the show, get access to the Telegram room. You also can boost the server. That gets you access to, but I'm going to shut that down a little bit. So for the time being, you can get in just by sorting it out. Anyway, so Tesla, what's up? Dale, appreciate you. I just don't understand what's going on. I get so fucking frustrated, guys, and I hope that's why you're here. You understand I cuss, you understand I get mad, you understand that I'm fucking Italian, and I wear my emotions on my sleeve. And I get fucking pissed when ads start. If you're in ads right now, let me know when you're back, please. I want to turn the ads off. I swear to God, I do. Haz is even a subscriber. Apparently he's still getting ads. Fucking Twitch. I'm on a rant. No, but Haz is a sub, dude. Haz is like probably my first and oldest subscriber. How long you been a sub for like 11 months, haven't you, Haz? Bo, thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, you need to renew. All right, I mean, that happens. Subscribe for 0.35 Juno. It's true. Look, guys, I'm never, like I said, I don't need your money, okay? I do just fine. But this is the way that I can hook people up, and it's the only way I can do it without having to manage it. Because if you subscribe with Twitch and connect your Twitch account to your Discord profile, it does it all for me. So literally, I don't have to fucking worry about it. You guys can handle it. You subscribe here. It's literally free with Prime. If you don't have Prime, it costs $6 a month. And that's the barrier for entry to fucking hang out and hear what I have to say more directly. And by the way, the new show completely should be done soon. I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to do it twice a week for 90 minutes. And then the last 30 minutes are only going to be in the Discord. So essentially I'm gonna do 2 hours, but 90 minutes on here and the last 30 minutes will be in the Discord. And so if you're not a part of the Discord, you don't get to see it. We should invest in JP subs rather than coins, it seems. I don't know, man. I got like 80 subs, maybe less. Not great out here, but for those of you who subscribe and help, I appreciate you. Anyway, so I very much want people to calm the fuck down. His name is literally plus EV. Yeah, bro. This area makes so much sense at 38.8. I can't even stand it. Now, here's what I'll say. This is what people forget a lot, and I want to remind you. Just because we get to that area does not mean I blindly place bids. Okay, you need to see a reversal. That's the MACD divergence. That's a double bottom. That's an ABC. That's an SFP. Like, there's a bunch of ways that you can get a trigger in. It needs to happen at the right area. The problem that people say all the time is like, I saw this trigger and I took it and I got stopped out. All right, well, was your trigger in a good area? Were you at a spot where it made sense to go long? Because I'll be honest, right now, no place to go long. Like, you shouldn't. You shouldn't go long right now. We are in a fucking dead zone. We are in an absolute fucking dead zone right now. It doesn't make sense till right here now. We broke down. Now, if you see some crazy strength come in and we recapture the 50-day, fuck yeah, dude, go balls deep. But like, what always drives me crazy is like this 50-day moving average is no joke. It is no bullshit. It is the mean regression line, guys. Mean. Who knows what the word mean, M-E-A-N, means in the sense that I'm using it? And yes, I understand most of you know this, but I want somebody to type it out. I want somebody to type it out. What do I mean by mean regression area? What does the word mean? Mean. It means mean. Yeah, it does. Remember your early fucking arithmetic classes. It's the average. That's right. It's the fucking average. The reason why on every chart I've ever shown you that yellow line is there is it's the 50 segment, the last 50 segments of whatever time you're on, moving average. We go to 1 hour, there's the 50 segment. Hey, look, oh, weird, it fucking capped there. Oh, weird, it fucking capped there, okay? It is the mean, meaning the average regression line. And guys, I got something to tell you. Ready? Load, bitch. These are Bollinger Bands. The middle of a Bollinger Band is the 50 segment moving average. Oh shit, my mind is blown. Who the fuck knew? Oh man, that's weird. When the SPX came down and was below the Bollinger Band, it retreated back to the 50 segment moving average line. Fuck, how did he do that? And then when it came down again, it retreated to the 50 segment moving average again. And then when it popped up high and hit the top, it retreated back to the 50 segment moving average line. I mean, guys, I don't know how the fuck else to do this. Like, I don't know how else to tell you this. A trend is a series of mean regressions. Okay, I understand I'm being very condescending right now. I actually went to lunch, had a few beers. So you're getting a little bit of aggressive Jared right now. But the 50 segment moving average is the average regression line. When you see a deviation to one side, it generally comes back to the average. And then you fuck around here and then you do it again or whatever it is, okay? Yeah, I know. People tell me I should just be like this all the time. The problem is I turn a lot of people off, so I gotta find my middle ground. And to get hyped up, it's hard. I gotta dig deep and I gotta find something. Is there a reason for 50 opposed to 100? Yeah, I mean, the 100, so I mean, look, so I have the 200 on here too. There 200's up here. It's just a greater time frame, right? So if you pull out further, you can go, oh, well, shit, we moved to the 200 and that's where we got capped on price. That's what I talked about when we were at the top 2 weeks ago. And I said, I would go short here. And by the way, it was the fucking top. Oh, how'd he do that? It was the 200. You don't just blow past that shit. All right. It's just, I mean, I do mean mean reversion, but it's also the mean regression. Essentially, it is going to regress back to the mean, back to the average from that point. So if the average is here and we blew past it, it's going to regress back to it. Or it can revert back to it. Sort of the same thing. But yes, I understand that the booze is hitting just right. The good news is, and this is what no one's going to talk about, is right now you're at a battle where flipping the 50 fucking matters. Like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, the thing that I was looking for the most to short was this right here. I was loaded up and ready to go balls deep on a short at this point here because it would have been testing the 50 segment moving average from the underside after it broke down. And the inability to flip that back is extraordinarily bullish. But we were so fucking weak, we couldn't even get there. We couldn't even get there. And I missed my short, and then I fucked up and lost some money through here. But then we nailed this bottom. We've been doing well ever since, okay? That's how this shit goes. It's like poker, okay? You play the right hand at the right times every time. You don't win all the times, but if you win 6 times out of 10, then you're not a retard, I'm sorry, not an idiot about how you bet. Again, drinking, I apologize. It's you're not an idiot about how you bet, you make money, okay? And that's the whole game. That's the whole fucking game. So you literally... Look how this is responded typically. Look. Let's go all the way back. This is when Dale and I, believe it or not, during this period at the bottom, Crypto Dale and I were talking every day about this shit, trying to figure it out. Because I was new to crypto, he'd been around for a while, we were talking constantly. So you saw these like 50, all right, we're just kind of oscillating around it. It hadn't really moved a bunch. This is back pre-breakout, dude. This is 10 grand BTC. All right, broke down through, couldn't break it. Brian D, I'll get you in a second. And then you finally got the breakout. And look how long we fucking held. We broke out October of 20. And we held until April of 21. Broke down. This time we got the test. Broke down further. Took a while. And like I said to you last July, you don't just flip 50-day moving averages. You don't. It takes fucking time, guys. Everyone thinks like, oh, it's just a fucking number. Who cares if it broke down from here? We should just go right back up. No. Okay? Fucking no. It doesn't work like that. Show me one chart ever that a 50-day moving average that looks like this was just all of a sudden, whoop, right back through. It doesn't fucking happen. Take a look. Show me where I'm wrong. It doesn't happen. Okay? So you get this shit. You get like, all right, we're just burning some of this stuff off. We break out, scare people, and we still held it. Then we had a little run up, and then people freak out, right? Okay, hold on. Safe moon doesn't fucking count. Yeah, on 1 minute time frames. I'm talking about daily. Show me a daily time frame. And then we came back down and people were scared. And do you remember the fucking Goblin Town people? This is when I first started streaming with Kaz. Kaz and I actually, this was the time that Kaz and I started actually like appearing on each other's shows. It was right here. And I was like, I don't know, dude, this is like the perfect retest. I think we should talk about it. This is where you want, we streamed on this fucking day where everything broke down. And I was like, I think this is probably it. Because it would make the most amount of sense. And sure enough, boom, we fucking ripped higher. 50-day averages on the daily time frame are not easily flipped. So let's compare. It looks a lot more sloppy right now than it did last July. And that makes sense. It makes sense. We've been weak as shit, dude. Think about how much has changed. Like last summer, people were printing their dicks off and just having a great time. Like we were just printing money, and like people that have never had savings before had savings, and instead of like investing those savings, they started buying iPhones and shit. Like that's what happened last summer because the printing press was amazing. People who didn't have jobs were like, I don't even need to come back because the government has got me, yo. And like that's what fucking happened. And we got us another rip up. And then we caught the top here. We've been going on ever since. But this is not flipped easily. And that's what we are seeing right now. What we are seeing right now is this struggle to try to regain the 50-day moving average. And it's not easy. It's harder now than it's ever been. Because before, We had the fucking printing press. Mom was like, well, fuck it. I guess we just long because that's what we do. And people have been bailing out for 2 fucking years. We're 2 years over the March of 20 crash. Okay? For 2 fucking years. And now we're starting to realize that we're probably fucked, that inflation is going to go crazy. So what do we do? So it's harder to turn this cruise ship, guys. And that's really the best way that you can think about this. Flipping a 50 segment, I say segment because I used to say 50 day, but a 50 segment moving average is like turning a cruise ship on a high time frame. You don't just turn that bitch on a dime, okay? Regardless of what Keanu and Sandra would tell you. So many of you in here are so young, you have no idea what I'm talking about. For those of you that get it, okay? You don't just turn this shit on a dime. It takes time. So we get this run up, and where does it stop? Oh my God, it stopped exactly where we thought it would. Yeah, that if Bitcoin, it stopped exactly where, yeah, that's because you're my age, Dan. I know who you are. It stopped exactly where we thought it should. Like, if as big as a heavy hitter that the 50 meg segment is, the 200 is even better. So you come back down, and this is the most important area that you have right now. You should, if you have TradingView and you have the ability to set alerts, you should have an alert set right now for 38.8. For 38.8. Because this is the most important point in the chart right now. Hopefully we hold here, because we could. There's a little bit of a base here that this could be a big fake out, but that's pretty unlikely. And I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm looking at alts. I'm waiting for shit to resolve. As soon as Juno resolves, I'm gonna load in a couple hundred grand worth of buys. Would you buy on 38K if you're planning on holding for 2 years? See, so it's a good question. I would buy 38K understanding that if it breaks down from 38K, it's going to be fucked, okay? And like, that's why this is the most important place there is. If this breaks down from here, I'm going to go to the 3-day because it's going to make my volume profile more impactful. Sorry. No, not 50. Does this work? Okay. If this breaks down from here, look, hear me when I'm talking to you, please, God. Just listen for a moment. If this breaks down from 38, we're probably going to 28. It's a $10,000 drop. So Corpoke says, would you buy here knowing you want to hold for 2 years? Yes. But then if you started to see it fail, you get the fuck out, dude. Like, you get way the fuck out. You sell. Because the next chance you're going to have is going to be right here. And if it breaks down from here, if we cannot hold this area, this 28.8, 29 area, I will see you at $20,000. That's right. So for me, on a 2-year hold, knowing that there's some shit that could happen that could absolutely see that happen, no, not a buy it and forget it. Okay? Now, let me show you the positive side of this. Holy shit, yeah. Holy shit is right. Let me show you the positive side of this. I mean, yeah, so am I. So here's the thing. So Corpoke says, I'm secretly expecting, easy for me to say, 20K. Sure. I suspect a lot of things. But there are just certain areas in the market where I'm like, I'll wait for that moment to confirm or reject, and that's where I'll form my opinion from. So I also firmly believe that we will see Bitcoin over $1 million in the next couple of years, 3, 4, 5 years. I do. I'm not joking. No cap. But that's because I have a feeling about things that will take place. And you guys go, $1 million, well, I'll be rich. Not necessarily. If that happens, that means the dollar's absolutely fucked and there's some crazy stuff going on. So it's not as good as it sounds. But that's just my theory. And there's certain places that I can look to confirm or refute that that's what the case is, right? So I'll do that. One of them right now is this area I just pointed out. Let me give you the top side of this. Let me give you the upside of what potentially could happen. If we get this area to confirm, if we put in this higher low with this red line, which by the way, we just got like 30 more viewers. You guys are here. Welcome in. I'm on one of my rants. Okay. If we got this higher low here, I want to give you a very good scenario. And I want to explain why I think it's going to happen. I only have about 15 minutes left too, then I got to go. If we get this scenario right here, where we put in a higher low between where we are now and this line, 38.8, put your line in trading view, 38.8, we need to fucking hold. If we get the turnaround here, let me show you why you guys should be excited and why you should be buying. Yeah, 69, nice. Because if we do, and we get the move higher, see this volume edge, this profile on the right? To continue the trend, we'd have to both break this area here, which is the 200-day moving average, and kind of peak up into this area where there is a massive void of volume, which means that we will rip. We will rip through that. We will rip through it. Honestly, my worst case scenario in that situation is about 56 grand. So is it worth a trade from 38.8 with a stop loss for an upside of potentially $56,000? And you go, well, Jared, there's the top of the, I mean, technically it could go to 49 or 50 and still be within the channel. That's true. I'm just saying that because of the way the volume profile is constructed, get out of this really quick. Because of the way the volume profile is constructed, any sort of like breakout above this area, there's nobody holding the bag up here. This is what we call fast areas. If you look on charts and if you actually study the VPVR, when you see those violent fucking moves, it's when this shit happens. It's when there's just an area that not a lot of people have traded. There's nobody holding the bag there. There's usually not OPEX areas in there, calls or puts, to be honest with you, because nobody has a vested interest in defending that area. So any sort of momentum can just fly right through the area. And I don't think it really gets challenged until 56 grand. Like, that's fucking great. So if you're sitting here trying to plan, what do I do next? Well, right now you shouldn't be longing. You should be sitting on your hands and you should be saying, do I see a reversal, some sort of strength that will happen in this area, holding this area? And if there is it worth a buy? And my answer is unequivocally fucking yes. For me, not financial advice, do your own research, go fuck yourself. That's what I commonly say if you follow me. This is where I would be. With a stop loss pretty much here, like this 37. And oh, Jared, that's a $2,000 stop loss. Yeah, I don't use leverage. I don't give a shit if it's a $2,000 stop loss. Because it's worth the punt if I'm right. Because the upside is what I just talked about. So it's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. If it breaks down, it breaks down. But remember, on this day, on this fucking day, March 28th, I streamed. It's on YouTube, it's on Twitch. Go back and look. And while everybody was talking about the Lambos they were going to buy on the yachts, what I said was exactly this. I would not long here. In fact, I am 7-figure hedged, which I was. Because you don't just blast through a 200-day moving average. Well, now I'm telling you that we got exactly what I thought would happen. We're coming right back down, and this is now the next most critical point. It would maintain the trend. It would give us that upside. Okay? Anything unclear about that? I don't think so. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong without citing a news article, without telling me about the fucking Arthur article that came out. What's absolutely hysterical is I've not read the new Arthur, but it was like somebody just said in the chat, I have not read the new Arthur, but somebody in the chat said Arthur was calling for 10 grand, I think jokingly. So I mortgaged my house and now he's saying 2,500. Hey guys, look where the area of the bottom of the channel is. Look where the area of the bottom of the channel is for Ethereum right now. What does that number say? Can you see it? 2,500. Oh my God. How did that happen? I just don't know. Yes, Coin Shark. I literally have, I mean, I don't fucking care. I have $178,000 sitting in cash, waiting to buy. Yeah, Arthur mocked TA while giving a landing point that perfectly aligns with TA. By the way, you guys may or may not know this. Almost every major news organization retains technical analysts. Every single one of them. Do you guys know that? Every single one of them. They retain TAs and macro, but they retain people that are proficient in TA because they look for that. They look for areas that this shit's gonna turn down. And when shit looks like it's gonna turn down, you know what they do? They bear post. And they say 12 reasons why Bitcoin's gonna stop here. 12 reasons why the SPX has had its Q1 pump. And they make up shit to fit their own narrative because they have TA guys telling them what shit's gonna happen. It's amazing. Yeah, you know what, Simba? That's fine, dude. Is that what he says? If the chart and the fundamentals line up, then TA has value. Otherwise, I mostly believe it's a convenient tool for confiscating money from traders who are desperate to find a blueprint for making cash money as quickly as possible. Fine. Well, guess what? Your fundies lined up with my TA level. So who's the fucking asshole, Arthur, you or me? Because I didn't have to write an article to come to the exact same conclusion that you did. Right? Anywho. Ethereum does look good. Yeah, I mean, oh man, that's weird. I don't know how that ended up lining up so fucking well on the downside. Like, truly. Anyway. It'll end up happening, it'll put in the bottom, and you guys will see it and be like, oh, son of a bitch, Jared was right. And we'll all just move on with our lives. But, you know, just never doubt that, okay? Never doubt that. That's why that should happen. Anyway, ETHBTC looks really good. I like Ethereum a lot. It hasn't quite gotten into my level yet on ETHBTC. And since we, like, again, you gotta look at strength. Is ETHBTC trading above the 50 and the 200-day or below? Oh, it's trading above? Then you probably should watch Ethereum more closely than you should watch Bitcoin. And look what's still holding its 50-day moving average. Ethereum. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin right now. It didn't for a long time. I mean, look at this. Bitcoin has been outperforming Ethereum essentially down to January 25th. And since then, we have a new trend where Ethereum is back in control, which makes sense. The merge is coming up in 2 months, allegedly, right? I mean, whatever. But allegedly it is. ETHBTC looks good. This area very clear. Now, remember, when we were here and when we were here, I was calling for this area. So, I mean, I was wrong on that. But we got the trend break, we got the flip of the 50 and the 200, and those are pretty strong things. I was wrong, but I also had a plan for this too. And you should too. This is how you have to look at this. Look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum, look at ETHBTC, look at ES. ES, look, everybody today, fucking doomsaying. Everybody today, doomsaying. This is the S&P 500 futures contract. Where is it right now? Oh, it's reverted to the mean after breaking through. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Fuck's sake. Might it break down? Might it all go to shit from here? Might something fucking bananas happen? Yes. Okay. Is it likely? No. Anyway, I gotta leave in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all I got for alts and questions. If you have questions, hit me right now. I'll answer anything that you're asking. If you have questions, now is the time. Could we go over STG? Where's the best place to get the chart? Let me pull it up off screen and then I'll pull it on. Come on, bitch. Jesus. Okay. Had its run. It's kind of rolled over. We're almost back to this consolidation area where people... Oh, God, you guys aren't even seeing it. Oh, there we go. We're almost back to this consolidation area right here, $1.30, where we had these people take a position. I don't know if I even have it at the moment. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, a little bit too far for my liking. I don't know. I do know that STG has some announcements and shit they're going to make in the next couple of weeks, and it's not worth fading. So I am a buyer. I've been a buyer. I'm continuing to DCA into it because as much as I'm annoyed about missing STG, and I wish some people had reminded me about it when it came out. You know who you are. You're probably watching. I missed it. And STG is going to have a bright and prosperous future. I like it. This is probably your best bet. 136. I understand that's 50 cents from now. I'm a buyer. And they've got announcements on the horizon. Not to mention Pint, Pub.finance showed that you can migrate your liquidity between chains using STG. Is Luna worth flipping for Juno? Are you saying, is it worth selling your Luna for Juno? Yeah, so it's tough, right? Like Daquan's a crazy person. Now they've kind of saddled their bags with AVAX, which I am personally very bullish on. So maybe, right? Like I am waiting on the sideline for all of this unbonded Juno to be sold. It's obviously happening right now. Let me see if I can pull this up. Juno, where we at? It's got to be low. Sub 18? 18? Fucking love it. 1860. This is going to be, like what you're watching right now. It is April 11th at 2:26 p.m. Central. This is going to go down. It could go down another $2, $3, $4. And I'm going to take a massive position. And I'm going to double it. And I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to tell you guys about it as it happens too. Okay. The FUD is almost done. The situation with CCN is almost resolved. All the unbonders have already sold, and then we'll be right back to the situation that we talked about before. We're going to be right back to the situation we talked about before, where all the people that were FUDding, all the people that were like, oh, fuck Juno, those people all unbonded, and they're about to sell the lows. When that's done, and I'm there to pick it up, I'm going to buy it. And they know what's going to happen? Only strong-handed people are left. And you go, oh, well, Jared, but the selling damage has been done. There's no opposition party. You can't short this. So all the supply is going to be gone, and we're going to go right back to where we were before, where it's just a slow grind upward. Because the people that sold. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to FOMO back in, and I'm fucking here for it. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to buy a boat with my STG, with my fucking Juno profits. I'm going to buy a boat on this flip, not to mention the other thousands of Juno that I already have that have been yielding me like crazy. But I'm telling you, it's about to be done. These people that didn't believe it, that were just riding a wave, are about to unbond and sell, and we're all gonna laugh. We're all gonna laugh. So there is no boat case. Yeah, Adam kind of looks like shit, but it is kind of at that area as well. It's kind of at that area as well, where you're like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Really, the most bearish thing in the market right now is this. It's QQQ. But like, it could go down a lot further and just hit support at the same time Bitcoin is. So I guess I got to go, guys. What I would say is use your head, okay? come into the Stack Labs Telegram or Discord room, ask questions. Don't mute people that are hysterical on Twitter. Don't listen to them. Logical, pragmatic investing yields results, okay? Be logical, be pragmatic. All right? I'll be back again this week. I'll stream again. Join the Discord, join the Telegram. And by the way, I posted a referral link in the chat room about getting on stackedinvest.com's waiting list for their new product. Fucking sign up. Here, let me grab it. Copy link. $25 for free if you sign up for this to try the new product. It is literally going to take down Coinbase. Stack's new product, of which what I just posted is a link for you to sign up. You will get $25 for free just for signing up. And what's going to happen? They will eventually unseat Coinbase. That's how good it is. I know what it looks like. I know what it's going to be. All right. All right. As per usual, we'll do my 1 minute. I got a new outro today. You guys are going to like it. So right now we got the started from the bottom. Now we here. Can you buy their stock? No, you actually can. They're all private. But you know who's their largest investor?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alameda. Yeah, Masato, it is usually about 1 p.m. my time, sometimes earlier. I don't know where you are, where it's 5:30, but I mean, if I have enough people in a region that are like, hey, stream at a different time, I will. These dated monkeys. What's up, brother? Yeah, it's ending. It was a good one, though. It was an hour or 51 minutes long, so a short one, but a good one. Give it a listen. Did I just miss the God Go Live? Overall recap? Yeah, dude, just watch it. It's a good one. I promise. Not really. No. Not bearish. Watch this outro, though. I got a new outro. It's sick. This outro is about to be lit.